Hey, gang. It occurred to me that I hadn't stopped by to talk to you since the season ended. So here on November 11th, I thought I'd come into the studio on a cold Friday and say hello to everybody. Wanted to thank all our Raptor fans and sponsors for coming out again in droves in the 2022 season. Congratulations to Grand Junction for winning the Pioneer League Championship over Missoula. But in case you haven't know or don't know, Grand Junction has officially changed their name from the Grand Junction Rockies to the Grand Junction Jackalopes. They have a new ownership there. The Colorado Rockies are no longer involved in the ownership of the team, so they thought a more localized name would be best for them, and I couldn't agree more. So congratulations to Grand Junction and the Jackalopes, and see if they can defend their title in 2023. We're going to try everything in our power to prevent that from happening. Why? Because I just wanted to go over a few of the players that we've already signed for the 2023 season. These are former Raptors that are coming back for the Raptors. Pitcher Pablo Arevalo, who, if you remember, we traded to Billings for the stretch run up there. He's coming back. Jackson Cunningham is coming back. Christian Day, CD, is coming back, one of our frontline starters. Damian Henderson, who was with the Raptors but not under contract. He's a pitcher, but he's also a Herculean left-handed hitter that can hit bombs. So seeing that we went 0 for 6 in the knockout rounds, he might be able to help us there. And then the pride of Clearfield High, Chase Stratton, is coming back. You need a left-hander in the bullpen. He's going to be awesome. All three catchers, Kevin Elefante, Sonny Uliana, who, as you know, is a human cartoon character. And then remember Colton Horner, we signed, was it the Cubs who picked him up, Richard?
Yes.
Anyway, he got released by the Cubs, and he still wants to play, so Colton's going to come back and put up some numbers for us again. And then that's the returning Raptors. We've also signed some players that played for other teams in the league. Will, I hope I get it right, Barakanak, a 6'8" left-handed pitcher from the Northern Colorado Owls. He put up 2 W's against us when they came to Ogden towards the tail end of the season. He pitched the first game and the last game of the series, and he just stuck the ball in our ear. So we're glad to have him on our side. A pitcher named Foster Pace from Billings. Jack Parisi, who threw for the champion Grand Junction franchise. And then infielders both from the Owls. Tim Bouchard, who hit like 330, 366. What was it? 370? Something like that. And Galen Young. And then another Owls outfielder who stole like 57 bases. The guy's an amazing base stealer, and he covers a lot of ground in the outfield. Cameron Feltz. We have tendered contracts to many other former Raptors. Reese Alexiades, Pat Adams. Who else?
Brian Dancer.
Ronnie Ort, the pitcher, which, gosh, we'd really love to have him. Brian Dancereau. Who else? Tons of them, guys. So we're already working hard for you to put the best team on the field for 2023. We learned a lot. Again, we learned a lot in 21 for 22. We learned a lot more from 22 into 23. Cash Beecham, our skipper, is returning. Les Lancaster is returning. In fact, I think all the coaches are returning, and we may be adding Corey Snyder to the mix. So they're going to get the proper instruction. And we overall in 2022, we had 10 former Raptors move on with major league organizations as well. I think that was the most in the league. What do you think?
I can't remember.
What good are you? Every time I go to Trevor, he goes, I don't remember. A typical youngster. I don't know. Richard's not any better. Richard is going to be doing dual duty next year, not only director or assistant director of the assistant director to the stadium operations, and he's also going to be behind the mic calling the play-by-play. We're going to do a better job video streaming next year. We're also going to get a dedicated internet line, separate line, so we can have the game broadcast on the TV screens behind the bar at the beach club. What else have we got cooking?
It's a whole lot of fun.
We're going to try to do the girls' games again. We got a lot of things planning. Also, be on the lookout for coming weeks. with the holidays coming up, we want to have a holiday special for tickets and merchandise. We'll come back and talk about that later. But 30th anniversary coming up for the Raptors. So we'd love to hear any ideas you guys have on celebrating 30 years. Just so get to the social media, let Kevin know what are good ideas. He'll forward them to us. One of the things we're doing, I know Trevor's been working on, we're going back to having another set of uniforms done where it's going to be the original uniform the Raptors wore in 1994 along with the game cap for it. So that's going to be fun. But again, any ideas you could come up with, we'd certainly appreciate it. So anything to add, Richard?
Nothing.
Trev?
No.
So let's have a great holiday season coming up. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is you celebrate. We'll be back during the holidays to talk about it. One of them's going to be a $50 mystery box for Christmas, so we'll tell you about that later. But until we see you next time, ciao, baby.